Hello, my name is Eric Engelstad and I'm a product trainer for DocuSign University. Welcome to this quick tutorial during which I will show you how to create relationships between documents in CLM with related attributes. When opening a document in preview mode, would you like to immediately see which other documents in your account are related to it? For example, if you open an SLA document that has a customer name attribute field, you can immediately see a related MSA document because it too has that same customer name attribute field containing the same value. Let me show you how the relate feature on the attribute field can be easily set up. First of all, let's have a look at the attribute groups I've created. We'll be using the MSA and SLA attribute groups. I will start by opening the MSA attribute group. This group has two fields, customer name and customer ID. Notice the relate button on the right-hand side, which we'll be using later on. And now let's have a look at the SLA attribute group, which has three fields, two of which with the exact same name as in the MSA attribute group, meaning that we can relate two fields within the two attribute groups, customer name and customer ID. Separate documents can have the same attribute group applied. In the group, you can add relations to any attribute. If the separate documents have the same value for the attribute, those documents become related to each other. Separate documents can also have different attribute groups applied. If any attribute has the same name in different groups, you can add relations to the attribute in each group. If the separate documents have the same value for the attribute, those documents then also become related to each other. In this SLA attribute group, we can see when clicking on Relate that we have the possibility to select the same attribute group, namely SLA, but also other attribute groups that have the same field names. In our case, the customer name field exists in the NDA and MSA attribute groups. The customer ID field also exists in the MSA attribute group, and of course the SLA one too. And finally, the duration field can only be related to the same SLA attribute group as that field name does not exist in any other attribute group. I'll now open the MSA attribute group. Notice that the green check mark indicates that there is already some relation established. Now what has happened is that the relation you established does not apply both ways by default. So if I open the document with the MSA attribute group, even though it might have a field with the same name and a similar value as a document with those names and values applied from the SLA attribute group, it would not bring up the relation unless I establish that relation the other way around too, which is what I'll do now. And I need to check them going the other way too. And save. And on the attributes group page, you can see any of the attribute groups that do have relationships with the green check marks. Now that I've established a relationship, I'll go ahead and apply my attribute groups to a couple of documents. I will begin by applying the MSA attribute group to the Fontara Master Service Agreement. Notice that this document currently has no relationship. I'll go to the attributes and select the MSA attribute group. And I'll apply it and enter some values. So as long as these values match in both documents, the MSA and the SLA, the match will be shown in the related documents. So I'll now go to the other document, the SLA, and repeat the same operation, this time applying the SLA attribute group. And save. So now that I've established the relationship, we should see inside of the information button, once I refresh my screen, that related document appearing, the MSA to which we applied that other attribute group with the same values in those fields containing the same name. So here we have the master service agreement. And vice versa, if I open up master service agreement, it will bring up the SLA as a relationship. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thank you very much again for watching, everyone.